All right. All right. Hello, guys. Welcome back to Sun Crypto. In today's content, we're going to talk about BTC. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin on a macro scale. We're also going to take a look at some of these alt. We're going to talk about Ethereum, Litecoin, Band, Neo, and Tezos on a lower degree, and what type of price action we could anticipate over the next like a few days and so on, because altcoin are breaking out, and they're breaking out above a 6-hour 21 EMA with a bullish divergence. So we could get a short-term pull, short-term pullback to the July resistance and all that good stuff, right? July high resistances, right, for most of these alt if the breakout continues, right? So if you're new to our content, don't forget to hit the likes. Don't forget to join the public Telegram group, link in the description. You can also join the public Discord or premium Discord group, link in the description and all that good stuff. So hit the likes, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and we're basically going to take a look at some of these alt, right? Most of our short position last week, we talked about Atom, Band, EOS, Alice, and all that good stuff. They all did play out beautifully and drop all the way down to support levels. So we're going to be looking for some potential reversal right now, not some short position, right? So hit the likes, join the public Telegram group and all that good stuff, right? So now let's go ahead and start off with BTC before we talk about Litecoin and all that good stuff. So BTC, we're gonna start off with the 3-day time frame, because the MACD it is flipping positive again, and we still got a bullish divergence both on the MACD and on our RSI. So that's a good news if you're pretty bullish on BTC in the short term, right? So when we take a look at our MACD right here, we still looking very good in terms of potential breakout to the upside. It is going to be a short term breakout. It is not going to be a macro breakout to like 100k and all that good stuff, but we're just gonna pay attention to our bullish divergences right here on our RSI, looking pretty good. Okay, price action still making lower lows right here. Even if we dip later on down to the 27.5 and all that good stuff, it is still going to be a level to keep an eye on. That's why I'm saying bulls just need to accumulate at 30k and below all the way down to a 25k, and bears, they just have to suck it up and put a stop loss if they're shorting at or below 30k. Could be very aggressive on a 3-day basis. As you can see right here, MACD, it is still looking very very strong. If we go back in October 2019, right here, as you can see, we did get a nasty breakout right after the right before the actually bullish crossover on our MACD. We got a beautiful 40% pump. Everybody started talking about a bull market and all that good stuff. It dropped all the way down again and created another bullish divergence right here. Price action above the 21 EMA, bang, pushed it upside, retested the 10.5k. So looking at the if we take a look at the current price action, we got a lot of work to do for a potential reversal and all that good stuff, right? So even if we break out up to the 40k range without retesting the low 30ks or even below 30ks, it doesn't mean like we're going to see 100k anytime soon. Okay, so we still gotta break above 65k before even we talk about like bull market and all that good stuff. So short-term resistance based on the 3-day time frame, right? We could be looking for hey, what's up, Pablo? Thanks a lot for tuning in, right? We could be looking for resistance right here, right? Just about like 40k, okay, on a 3-day basis, right? So now let's take a look at BTC on a 6-hour basis. So the 6-hour basis looking very good, right? But we got a 6-hour 100 EMA resistance, as as we talked about it previously, right? Right here last Tuesday, right there, right? We said actually right here, the first week of July, we talked about the resistance at the 6-hour 100 EMA. We dip right here, we talked about the resistance at the 21 EMA, and we basically created a new you know, not a new low, but a double bottom right here. Now we're facing a resistance at the 6 hour 100 EMA. So we got to break it in the short term before we talk about like, you know, 40K and so on. So if we're going to be getting a pullback within the next like a few hours or a few days, we could be looking for a 50% right here to 0.618 pullback. Okay, it is going to be right around right here, just about like a 305, right, and 31, depending on, you know, if you're using the log scale or not. Pretty close. Even if you don't use the log scale, it is going to be just about like a 31K, you know, at 50% pullback, going to be the temporary support. So bulls still got another chance to enter at 31K before the next like a, you know, leg up to the upside, right, if we're going to be pushing higher afterward. So we gotta, you know, gotta stay strong above like a, you know, 31K in order to basically try to you know, continue the breakout to the upside over the next like a few days and so on, right? So keep that in mind, right? So guys, make sure to hit the likes and make sure to join the public Telegram group and all that good stuff, right? So if that's your first time watching, hit the likes, hit the likes, hit the likes. Okay, we got 140 people watching, right? So market is going crazy, so people are going to be panicking and all that good stuff, right? So now let's go ahead and take a look at BTC on an hourly basis. On the hourly basis, we do have a double top, right? As I just said in my premium, right, I was anticipating this double top. That's why I didn't want to FOMO, right here, as you can see right there. Okay, nice double top. A few hours ago we didn't get the double top, but I was anticipating it. Okay, I was just saying like, you know, it is close enough to be called a double top. Excuse me, and excuse me, and we got this beautiful divergence. It is kind of aggressive, as we said. I think we talked about it on Tomo last time, right, when Tomo was you know, wasn't ready yet for a divergence, but we were anticipating the divergence, right? But what happened with Tomo is like it, you know, pushed to the upside and retested the you know, the resistance on the MACD. So if that's the case, right, even though we do have a divergence right now on our MACD, right, price action could still create a potential high right here and get a clear, you know, clean double top on our MACD. All right, so the divergence we got right now, I would say it is, you know, 60 to 70%, you know, ready to get a rejection. However, if we get a push to the upside, we could get a 90% divergence on our MACD, right? As of now, let's just wait and see if we're going to break the 21 EMA right here. It is right now at 32.2. So if we break below the 21 EMA, we could be looking for what, our 50% to 0.618 we talk about on a 6 hour basis, right here. So if we break the yellow line right there, we just talked about the 100 EMA rejection and the 50% pullback. So keep an eye on BTC, just about like a 31K support. Okay, if we can hold above 31K, we could definitely be looking for another leg to the upside, right? Even a total retest to the bottom wouldn't even be that bearish. It could still create a double top right here. Okay, so it is a very, very tricky range with stop loss definitely below the 28, you know, 28.2 or even 28.5, right? If you are basically looking for a long position and all that good stuff, right? So now let's go ahead and move on to Litecoin. So Litecoin looking very, very good. We're going to take a look at Litecoin on a daily basis. So I like the Litecoin chart on a daily basis, right? Beautiful divergence, right? Price action is making low lows, right? MACD is making what? Higher lows. So it is a nice divergence right here. However, we do not have a divergence on our RSI. So it means like if we push to the upside, it could just be a short-term correction before we basically get a potential triple bottom if we're going to be reversing. Okay, so something to keep in mind. Litecoin starting to look very, very good. We do have a support area at $72, right? So if the divergence fails, right, we could be looking for a support area at 72.75 right here. But as of now, we're just going to take a look at the you know, next resistance up to basically right here, just about like a 140 to 145 resistance. Okay, right here. 140 to 145 resistance, right? So that's going to be our daily resistance. We also got the daily 50 MA just about like 147, so a good confluence, right? But in the short term, once again, we gotta you know, hold strong at above like a 108. Okay, just like BTC, a short-term pullback for Litecoin could be you know, could be probable. So be mindful, right? Don't be too bullish and try to 100 exit. A short-term pullback right here going to be a nice range for the bulls to reaccumulate for the next like a leg up if we do not break below the $100 support, right? So Litecoin looking very good. This move could give us a potential flat correction, and bears could be stepping in right there for a potential move all the way down to what, to where, 72. Okay, remember, whenever we get a flat correction like that, we sometimes, okay, look for a continuation to the downside, right? So we will see once we get either a support at 108 to 112, right, or a rejection at 140 to 145. So it is a very easy setup, just like the type of setup we got last week on you know, Atom, Band, you know, Alice, and all that good stuff, right? So now let's go ahead and move on to Band. So Band USD, I like the 6 hour on Band, pretty much similar to Litecoin, same type of setup, price action above. We didn't talk about Litecoin on the 6 hour. We're gonna go back to Litecoin, right? 6 hour 21 EMA holding, you know, very strong right here. Price action above it, doesn't want to break below it. So if we break below it, it could be a wick, right? We do have a nice bullish divergence on our MACD right here, crossover, price action above the 21 EMA. Technically it is a long position, but since like market is overextended, right, we could see what, a potential reversal right here, as we've seen right here, right? We've seen it multiple times right there. Price action above the 21 EMA, MACD positive. We did retest like 50% of the move before continuing to the upside. That's why I'm saying, like, in this range we just have to be very cautious, okay? But sometimes the thing with the C wave, remember, if we get a 3-way move, your third wave is what, C wave, okay, is your C wave. C wave sometimes tends to be what, very very aggressive, very impulsive, and all that good stuff, right? So if we do not get the move to the downside, we could just see a potential breakout all the way up to the July resistance right here, just about like a 6.5 to you know, 7.5 resistance, right, with support area 4.75 and 4.4. If we break below 3.9, it could be a doom boy, okay? Doom boy analysis all the way down to some lower prices, right? But we will take a look at it after that, right? So now let's go ahead and move on to Neo USDT. So guys, make sure to hit the likes, guys. Make sure to hit the likes. So Neo USDT, pretty much same setup as Band and Litecoin and all that good stuff. Price action above the 21 EMA, beautiful divergence right here, right on our MACD, and also on our R side, right there, right? So nice double bottom right here, right? Price action making low lows, MACD making high lows, you know, RSI making high lows. That's a good news. Price action above our 21 EMA, a short-term pullback could be, you know, could be a good level to this could be a good level to look for if we get a short-term pullback for a potential rejection up to you know, 35 37 range if BTC is going to be breaking out, right? So keep an eye on Neo, Band, Litecoin. Now let's go ahead and take a look at XTZ. Tezos, I'm still holding on to my Tezos. I know it dropped a lot from like $8 and all that good stuff, but if you've been watching our analysis, you know we've been saying like buy Tezos back in like a January, December, right here, and just wait for the breakout. I didn't take profits, right, just to be clear, right here on Tezos, and we still, you know, within the range of reaccumulation, okay? We dropped nearly like what, 75-80% drop right here. Let's take a look at it. So 75% drop, you know, it is a good level to be reaccumulating. Next level to reaccumulate going to be 84 to 85% drop, which is going to be somewhere around here, just about like $1.30 to $1.50 range. okay, if and only if we break below the support area. But as of now, it is still looking very good. Beautiful wedge pattern right there. Robert will love the wedge pattern right here. So we got a nice wedge pattern. We just have to, you know, get the breakout to get out of this range right here of the low $2 range. Okay, beautiful divergence right here. Okay, MACD is still looking very strong on a 2-day basis, right? So we just need our RSI to start like making higher lows and all that good stuff, and we could be saying like, oh, you know, it is time to go to the moon and all that good stuff, right? So now let's go ahead and move on to Ethereum. So Ethereum right here, let's take a look at it on the 6 hour. If you remember well what we talked about regarding Ethereum, like I think like a couple of days ago when we talked about Ethereum, what we were saying was like, you know, we at support level, so don't be too bearish because we could get this flat correction right here, okay, up to basically 2350. Short-term resistance just about like a, you know, $2,000, you know, medium term resistance just about like a 2150, and the bigger resistance going to be just about that 2350 area. So Ethereum could create this flat correction right here. Okay, it is not going to be a bullish move. We just have to wait still if we get to 2350 to see what type of a correction we could get right here. Are we going to get a bullish correction, or are we going to get a bearish correction for a potential down, you know, downtrend and all that good stuff, right? So keep an eye on Ethereum. Short-term support going to be just about like a 50% to a 0.618. Let's take a look at it right here. So we're not breaking above the 6 hour 100 EMA on Ethereum, so just be cautious. It is about to be almost end of the week, right? It is almost Friday, so be cautious because we could get low volatility and it could drop all the way down to 0.618. 0.618 going to be just about like 1850. Okay, so keep an eye on Ethereum for a potential pullback down to 1850. If we hold strong above 1850 before the weekly, let's say before the weekly open, right, we could be looking for a potential breakout to the upside to retest the 2150 and basically up to 2350 and all that good stuff. So let's take a look at Ethereum on a weekly basis. Looking very strong, right? 1850 going to be just above the weekly open, right? Weekly open just about like 1880, right? So, you know, retesting 1850, bouncing back up, that's going to be nice, you know, in the short term and all that good stuff. So keep an eye on Ethereum over the next like a few days and so on. Weekly resistance, as we just said, right, just about like a 2350. That's going to be our weekly resistance, and after that we got another resistance up to basically 27, right? But I'm not sure if we're going to be able to you know, if we're going to be strong enough to push all the way up to 27, right, on a weekly basis, right? So because it is still going to give us a flat correction right here as we just described, and it could still push to the downside. So the entire range of 28 down to 1850, it is just going to be a sideways correction, okay, not a bull market run and all that good stuff, right? Next big support we're looking for Ethereum, it is still around like 1350 down to 1150 area right there, right? $13.50, just about $11.50, okay? Weekly 100 EMA and monthly 21 EMA. So that's a range we're gonna be looking for the next like a big breakout from Ethereum. Okay, even a breakout from like a 2000 up to a 2700, it is still a big breakout, but you know what I mean, okay? So dropping down here and pushing back up to like 2750, it is a bigger breakout than breaking out from like a 2000 up to 2700, right? So either way we look at it, it could be very volatile over the next like a few days. So pick a side and stay safe and all that good stuff, right? All right, so guys, I think I talked about all these alt. Let's go ahead and take a look at Litecoin on a 6 hour basis again. So Litecoin on a 6-hour basis right here. Okay, so we're getting rejected right from the 6-hour 50 EMA right there, cannot break it. We struggling to stay above it. So let's see if we get a short-term pullback over the next like a few days. It could take a while to get the move to down to like 108, down to 108 and 112 area right before the next leg up and all that good stuff, right? So it looks pretty good in the short term if we get this support level right here at 108, right? All right, guys, I'm just gonna call it a day, right? Be safe out there. Market is pretty volatile and all that good stuff. Don't forget to hit the likes. Don't forget to join the public Telegram group, link in the description. If you're looking to join Send Crypto Premium and Send Crypto public group, link in the description also, right? So stay safe, right? Thanks a lot for watching.